In case you're wondering why I'm not wearing my squad necklace right now, I took off because I have dance in like a little bit. So I realized my content had turned boring. So I wanted to like post a video, that is hopefully not boring. Now, I don't have a ton of time to like do this because I literally, as soon as I'm done filming, I'm getting ready for dance. So that's why I like took my necklace off. Cause like this one I like constantly keep on. Cause it kind of gives me that extra motivation for dance. Like there's just days when like afro gets hard or like dance just gets hard or like I'm just kind of tired and I need to push through, and this necklace kind of helps keep that going. But I love dance, so I decided to do a Q&A with my own questions because of the fact that I didn't have time to post a poll on my Instagram and find out your guys' questions because I'm literally filming this now. So I came up with a bunch of them. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and I'll try to do a Q&A with your guys' questions soon. So I came up with a bunch of them, so we're just going to get straight into it. The first one is, what is my favorite color? Now, my top two favorite colors is fuchsia and teal, which, for those who don't know, fuchsia is basically a form of pink, but it's also a form of purple. It's like a pinkish purple. But I love all, pinks and stuff. It's in the pink category. And I I'm not picky with, colors. Or I just enjoy colors, so I'm not super picky. And I love the color teal. And actually, how I discovered I love the color teal was that when I was with my sister, two of my walls, because my parents painted my room really cool. Well, it wasn't my dream room, but two of the walls were teal, and I really liked it. In fairness, that was my idea. So the next question is, how tall am I? I'm actually very short, and I'm 4'9" and a half, I think. So I'm very short, always gonna be short. I'm not gonna grow much more. Doctors have actually said that I'm probably gonna be this size, but this is a great size, and I don't mind it. All sizes are great. Ain't super tall, all super short, average. All sizes are amazing. And the next question that I came up with is, what is my, who is my best friend right now? Well, this answer is always going to be the same, which is Sam. Sam is my best friend for right now. I do have a couple, friends. I have 3 dance friends, and I have Bella, and I have family, basically, family and 3 dance friends and stuff. So I do have a lot of friends, but Sam is definitely my best friend. He's my baby. The next question that I came up with is, what is my favorite accomplishment that I have done in my career? This one's a hard one because there's so many that I like. I've done a lot, so far in, my, career. I'm training to be a pop star. I do a lot of social media stuff, which is fun. And I also do some, other stuff, I dance a lot, but also, I would say my favorite thing is becoming an Abby favorite. That's the thing that I'm most proud of, just because it's not an easy accomplishment, and it's just amazing. It's an amazing one. The next question is, what, like, out of everyone I have ever met, everyone famous I have ever met, who have been the nicest or my favorite. Okay, this one, I'm gonna by default say Jenna Davis, but in theory, it's like the whole squad. And the reason Jenna gets it by default is Jenna, brought me up on stage at Squad Tour. So, and the whole squad, I have literally never met someone famous in person or on Zoom that has not been amazing. Like, Abby is extremely nice, and she wants the best for her students. Like, Gianna Martella, she's also extremely nice and incredible. And then there's all of, my dance teachers, and then, although Abby and Gianna are two of my dance teachers. But then there's also, Julia Marlene, who's extremely nice and incredible. And then there's Hannah from Dance Moms, very nice and incredible. And then Presley from Dance Moms, also incredible and nice. And then there's the whole squad, everyone's insanely nice, but Jenna, the squad was definitely my favorite because I was shaking with happiness. Not joking, literally first up, outside, I was freezing, but then once we got inside, I literally was like this the whole time, I was shaking with happiness, and yeah. But, the squad was incredible. Shout out to them. So, the next question that I came up with, this one is, what am I most looking forward to about Dream Tour? Honestly, this is an easy answer. I'm excited to see XOG Pop perform. That's simple. The next question. This one is a good one, which is, what do I think my crush would be the proudest of if he was in my life right now? What I think he would be the proudest of. Now, this is just I think because he's not in my life right now, so I can't just, tell him, I can't ask him. So, right now, I would say the thing that I think he's most proud of is honestly me training to be a pop star. That's something that I feel that, or I would say the fight that I, go through, because what I mean by that is, health-wise and, all sorts of things, and because people said, actual, doctors and said I would probably never be able to run or, really walk due to, my bones and stuff don't work. My bones aren't as flexible and, certain, health reasonings. But I feel like he would be the most proud of me be training to be a pop star because he never gave up on that. He pushed me to sing many times, and I feel like he was constantly pushing me in that area. And so I feel from what I know, I feel like he would be really proud that now I'm actually using it, and he would be even more proud that he played such a huge part in that. So, he's incredible. And what I mean by he played such a huge part in that is, I wouldn't be training to be a pop star if he never entered my life. Yes, a lot of other people played into that, but he definitely played the biggest part in it, with the confidence and stuff. I would never have the confidence to dance in front of Abby, if it weren't for him. He literally, and it's not me not being confident, it's just I always would get in this headspace, and what I mean is, let me explain. I would always have this weird, not really having a reasoning, but I would always be scared to, sing or dance. Even if I was just in the room by myself, no one, could hear or see me. I just, and there never was a reasoning behind it. but he really pushed me out of that. And a lot of other people played into that. Like, he played into, like, the biggest part. Like, he had the biggest part to do with it. And then, like, all of my dance teachers played into it because they are, like, my dance teachers and they're training me. / they're all incredible. And then, like, dance moms played into it and Abby Ultimate Competition because of those shows. I got to see other styles besides just tap and ballet. Like, I discovered other styles like lyrical, acro, contemporary, hip hop. Like, so those shows actually like showed me outside of tap and ballet. And then I would say my first dance teacher also played a little bit into it. Like, a very small amount, but like kind of just like all of those things together made it where now I'm training to be a pop star, and that's incredible. But I feel like that earned my confidence. One of those things, and look at me now. I proved everyone wrong. Everyone that said that I would maybe just barely gonna be able to walk. I'm now training to be a pop star, like literally with no setback, no hold back. Acts like everything just like worked out really well. The next question that I came up with is, do I plan to do more music and songwriting? And if so, when? I generally don't know when. I'm kind of at the point where, like, when it's time, it's time. When it happens, it happens. When I get an idea, like, that will happen. But for now, I don't really have set plans yet for any of that. Like, I don't have set plans for any of it, but it's gonna, like, but I am gonna say I'm not done with that. It is still gonna be something that I do. I just don't have set plans yet. And I do have kind of an idea, though, for a song that the, like, funny part about it is you guys will probably never hear the song. No, what I mean by that is I was thinking about it so a really long time ago, a family member, I'm gonna say who it was, Bella's sister, asked me a question, and I for some reason could not come up with an answer in that moment. And like, it's not a bad question. Like, when she asked me, she went like, so you and your crush, like, is there like a song that reminds you of him or something? Like, she literally just asked like if there was like a song that reminds me of him or something. In Pacific, that would be like our song or something. And I literally couldn't come up with an answer. Or like, I couldn't come up with an answer, and that got me thinking about it. And to this day, like, I still sometimes, I'm trying to figure out an answer for that, and I never came up with one until very recently. I had the idea that I am most likely gonna write a song. I actually, like, make a song, and I'm not gonna release it. It's gonna be, like, it's not gonna, like, I'm gonna make a song and not release it, and basically, like, it's gonna be, like, mine and his song, like, so when I find him one day, if I find him one day, because now my guaranteed I'm gonna find him situation has turned into an if, which, yeah, like, I'm not giving up yet, like, I don't think I'll ever give up completely on finding him, but, like, then, like, and then I'll actually, like, sing it for him if he wants, you know, and then if he decides this is a good song, you need to put it out there, then I might put it out there for you guys. But I don't know yet. That's gonna be his decision, not mine, okay? But I will do music sometime, for you guys. The next question that came up with this one is actually another good one, which is one of my favorite things to do besides social media and training to be a pop star. Out of that, my favorite things to do. Honestly, there's not much. There's literally not much. Sometimes I'll do a couple arts and crafts and DIY, but not really. I'm not crazy into that. But I like it every once in a while. I'll do a little bit. And then there's watch TikTok and YouTube and watch squad videos and squad stuff. That's the thing. Then buying petite and pretty stuff and buying squad stuff. That's something that I enjoy doing. And then, using my petite and pretty skincare set every single week. That's always fun. And I'll take a nice relaxing bath every once in a while. And then really I don't do much with my life. I literally, and I say this not in a bad negative way, is that most of what I do, the thing that keeps me going, the thing that keeps me really excited is social media and training to be a pop star that. And I feel every time I dance, every time I sing or anything like that, I think of my crush every time, and I'm if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be doing it. But also, I love playing with Sam, and some, there's here and there other things, obviously, but for the most part, that's kind of I don't do a ton of stuff. And I am not an outdoor sort of person. I'm the type where I don't really enjoy going on walks too much. Nature and me are not the best friends. Nature and me aren't fabulous friends. We're kind of we're okay with each other, but we primarily don't like each other. And what I mean by that is I don't like going outside. Because first up, it's hot and sweaty sometimes, but also there's animals like lizards, bugs, and frogs. No. I'm that's not my thing. So I don't ever really go outside. And also, I choose not to. That's my big thing. But, and I have a great life, and that's good. And I do inside things, and that's more my area. Because there's a ton of stuff that I can do inside. And not just chores. Although chores doesn't hurt to get chores done. Have them done out of the way. The next question that I came up with is, what is my favorite thing to do in dance? Honestly, improv. I generally love improving. Improving, I feel I don't even think when I improv. That's my big thing is that I literally don't think. I literally, every single time I improv, I literally pretend that I'm literally just dancing for my crush. That's how I am kind of with every time I dance. Improving is fun because I don't even think about it. I literally think of my crush, and I just dance. And for those who don't know what improving is, and basically improving is when you are dancing, essentially, but there's no plan. So there's no, set choreography. You literally are just, making it up as you go. And you gotta make it look good. It's, the main thing. Because if it looks like a hot mess, then people aren't gonna enjoy it as much as they would someone that, is improving and, making it look clean, making it look like they had over 2 years worth practice and preparing and planning for this. That's the thing that I love. It's so I don't even think when I'm improving. My mind literally pretty much goes blank. And it just happens, and afterwards I just really get excited and I enjoy it. And I enjoy it in the moment, but like I don't even think, so like it's kind of hard for me to fully enjoy it in the moment because I'm not thinking, so I'm like making my face have all these emotions without really thinking. So that's good. The next question that I came up with, because I have 30 minutes, so I could like film for you guys that I gotta end this and then like get ready for dance. The next question is, do I ever plan on cutting my hair short again or anything like that? So I don't, like, here's the thing, is that when I was little, I always had short hair. Like, really short hair. We always, we always cut it and made it short. And then when I want to say I was like 7.5, like, I started growing my hair out, and it was the first time I, like, grew my hair out to be long. And then, basically, then my mom made me cut it short again because, first up, it was getting really long, and second off, I was chewing on it, like, really bad, like, habit, and so she made me cut it. So, like, because I was chewing on it so much, and, like, she kept constantly getting on me about it, and just being like, don't chew on your hair, that's gross. And then, like, yeah, so, like, but then I started growing it out again at, like, age 12, or, like, 11, almost 12, and then we had to cut it again, not because I was chewing on it, but I got lice, and I had lice really bad for, like, months, and like, we kept doing lice treatments and stuff, and the thing was, we didn't really know where I was getting it from, so, like, it was a process, and it was a thing. So yeah, life, like, ended, like, so literally one night my mom, like, she said something about how if you cut it, it might be easier to get rid of the lice. So I'm literally like, I straight up told her I would like stick it in a ponytail, cut it. And so we cut it, and we got rid of the lice, and then I grew it out again, and then I started cutting it towards medium length. And then, yeah, so I don't know. I know I'm never gonna go short again. I'm trying to grow it out. And I kind of am thinking I might, like, I don't plan to, for now anyway, but I might, like, I kind of go with Liana Ramirez, like, her haircut that she got, like, looks so good. And, like, but I probably won't. Because I really want long, like, that, like, I get so annoyed because my dream hair is to have, like, not really, like, super curly, like, hair, but, like, very, like, wavy hair. And, like, my hair just isn't that. Like, my dream hair is literally just, like, wavy, long, and that's not, like, it. Also, I do have pink in my hair. Yeah, and it's like randomly in there because I didn't shake the bleach up all the way, so there was still like a little bit of just powder that like went in my hair and did nothing. So yeah. The next question that I came up with is, wait, let me think here for a sec. What is my favorite experience favorite experience I ever had? I would say Squad Tour. Squad Tour was a lot of fun, and it was a dream come true. The next step, the next question is, how come I never really talk about the Zoom experience I did with Julia Marlene. So I don't talk about it too much because there's not much to really say. Because, like, literally, like, the entire thing, like, literally what happened was, like, first time my dad emailed them because you had to, like, email, like, this specific email and stuff to, like, get on there. It was completely free. And then he got a response, like, within, like, an hour, I want to say. And then the next day I logged on, and it was really fun because we literally, like, everyone got to, like, introduce themselves, like, which was fun, and then we got to, like, ask a couple questions, and she, like, told some, like, stories and things, and that was, like, it. So there wasn't, like, much to really say. The next question is, do I still have the rocks? So what this, like, before you think this is inappropriate, it's not. What I mean is, so a really long time ago, actually, only when I first moved in with my sister, or me and my parents and stuff, we went to, like, an event. Me and my sister and, like, Bella's sister and my sisters had all went to, like, this fall event, like, festival thing, and they had painted rocks there, and I painted 2 of them. And I painted both of them to have hearts, like, really fun little hearts. And then, basically what happened was that I kept them and I used a Sharpie. And I wrote on the back of them. Like, I wrote on the back, so the back of it had mine and my crush's name combined. And then the other one says, this is our names combined. And then it has, like, our names combined. And my plan is, I, like, continuously, like, keep them, and I keep them in a very safe, like, place. And when I find him one day, I'm going to give him one. It's, like, my way of, like, we both really love painted rocks. Like, we both just really love painted rocks. And, like, they're fun. / also, like, it was, like, something that way, like, when I do find him, like, we can both have one, and then, like, we ever, like, get separated for a while, or, like, what I mean by that is, like, if, like, one of us ever goes on, like, a vacation or something, or, like, we're just, like, not hanging out, like, one day, and we can always have, like, our rock to, like, bring us together, like, it's kind of like a way that, like, we're always connected, and it's something that we can always look at and be like, and know that, like, the other person is there, and that we can call them if we need to. Like, it's a fun connection thing to, like, keep us happy, keep joy coming, and stuff. Like, that's the thing, like, so what I mean by that, and the whole point is that way, like, if one of us is having a bad day or something, and, like, we can look at it and realize, oh, wait, I should call the other one. Maybe we can talk. And maybe it will make the day not be a bad day anymore, like. The next question. And so I'm only doing a couple more. The next question is what is, like, my favorite, wait, let me come up with the question first. I got one. What is my favorite arcade game? My favorite arcade game is either Pac-Man or Mrs. Pac-Man. I just generally really love Pac-Man. I actually have a Pac-Man game, but I put it, that's where it is. I, like, put it in the bag and, like, nope, I don't know if it's there still. Well, I actually have a little Pac-Man game. So, yeah, that's, like, fun, because I'm obsessed with Pac-Man, and actually how I got obsessed with it was me and my sister and Bella's sister and my husband went to like a restaurant and this one time, and I didn't really know I knew what Pac-Man was, but I had never really played it, and they had a Pac-Man game there, and I played it, and it was a lot of fun, and I fell in love with Pac-Man. Pac-Man's a good game. The next question is, do I love video games? This is one of the ones that is surprising. I actually do. I actually, at one point had, a Fortnite game on my iPad until I realized it wasn't actually Fortnite. It was some knockoff version, and stuff. And, I actually really enjoy video games. But currently, I don't really play any. But well, no, that's not really a video game. But, I enjoy them. The next question, I'm going to do, 3 or 4 more. But the next one is, let me think. What is a hobby that I like to do, but I never get to do, and why? I enjoy, cooking and baking. I find that fun. Some people, some people in my family, complain about, cooking and how, it's, annoying sometimes. And then there's some that, really enjoy it, and I'm one of the ones that, I don't like eating the food. I like cooking it and baking it once you, kind of tell me how. Or give me some form of instruction on how to cook it. Or else, I don't know, it's probably not going to turn out good. Without some form of recipe or something. But I really enjoy it, but I never get to do it. Okay, I'm going to end this here. Peace out.